Hello everyone and welcome to Otaku. I'm sorry I've been gone so long, but unfortunately work has been hell and I have not been able to film lately. I don't even be able to shave. Look at me, look at me. I almost look like a homeless PewDiePie. Uh, well, fuck this shit. Today we have a Otaku action figure and model kit news, and I'm taking a look at what's new on Obi Search Japan. And I got already a couple of tabs, and there's a lot of things since the last time I did one of these that are looking amazing. So without further ado, let's look at some of the news. So first of all, we have another action figure from the Bring Arts line. That is Nier Automata Bring Arts 2B Type B version 2.0. So basically this is the same like the KO that I reviewed, but this is another version. And I gotta tell you, maybe I'll get the original of this one, because it is looking very nice. So what are the big differences? Not that many, but enough to make this one a better version than the last one. Even though it doesn't bring the machina, it brings the other sword, the longer sword. It also brings another waist part, so to have the other figure, it brings this cubic here, and if I'm not mistaken, it also brings the lens. Yes, it brings the lens. So it brings a lot of different new accessories that makes it the ultimate version, like these gauntlets too. I'm starting actually to play Nier Automata finally, so I got myself a PS4 Pro and I'm playing Nier Automata. I'm loving the game. So yeah, this figure and probably the rest of the figures of the Nier Automata line are getting more and more interesting to me. And I gotta say, I continue with my opinion that Bring Arts from Square Enix is like the natural evolution of the Play Arts Sky line. Because I kind of stopped a little bit with Play Arts Sky because they're too expensive, too big, hard to pose, and this is like a Figma Play Arts Sky, almost like it is Figma sized. It is keeping the quality of the Play Arts Sky, but at Figma size. The only thing that I think they still can improve is if the stand could peg directly to the figure instead of using the claw. Because, for example, to pose the figure like this, you have to use the stand and the claw. So this type of images that they do are fallacious, because to pose it like this you have to have a claw somewhere here to keep the figure standing up. So this, I hate this. I hate when they do this, because it is fallacious and it is kind of lying to the customer. But yeah, this figure is looking amazing. Another figure I thought was interesting was this, from the King of Fighters Ultimate Match Action figure, Kyo Kusanagi. So these figures actually look very good. They're expensive, but the Storm collectibles are really nice. But I gotta say, I don't know if this one is really worth it, because you have a Figma figure of this guy. And gotta say, this one looks a higher quality than the Figma figure. But I don't really know if the Figma is actually not better. But tell me what is your opinion in the comment section below. I do feel like these figures look a little bit more high quality, but when you have like a figure like this that can really look very animish, I still think Figma is better and cheaper. But it is a very good looking figure, I gotta give it that. What is the price really? Damn, almost 100 euros. That's not easy. Speaking of Figma, we have a new Figma that is for pre-reserve in July. July is going to have a lot of amazing Figma figures. I don't really know from which show this is. Oh, okay, so I guess it's from Little Witch Academia. Oh, I actually wanted to get this one, but I couldn't. It was in a bad month for me, so I couldn't get it. I'm very disappointed with that. Like, if it appears in February, again, like some stock of this guy from Hobby Search, because I have a package of Figmas coming in February from Hobby Search. I may get this one, and if I get this one, maybe I'll get this one. But yeah, it is a very good looking figure, and I like that you have other figures from the same show to make these amazing poses with. So nice detail Figma. Yeah, if you are a fan of the show, yeah, definitely pick up this one. Then another Figma that we have is Gridman. I have no idea what this is. Dragon Studio Figma Denkochu Gridman. I have no idea, but it looks very. It's very hard for Figmas not to look great. I am definitely putting Figma above every other brand right now. It just looks so good, so natural. So I have no idea what it is, but I gotta say, if I have the opportunity, maybe I'll get it. It's August release, so it's still very far off. I think I have a Figma coming in August. It is from ReZero Emilia. Then we got another Bring Arts Cloud Strife. I love Cloud Strife. I love Final Fantasy VII. This is another form version. I don't know where this is from. I don't know if it is like from Kingdom Hearts or the fighting game, but gotta say, looks very good. I would go as far to say I think maybe it's the best looking Cloud Strife from Square Enix so far. But of course I'm biased because, again, I'm a little bit tired of Play Art Sky. I think this has the quality of a Play Art Sky with the right size and, again, easier to pose. But again, I hope they can start plugging in directly to the feed instead of using claw. But it is, again, and it is a bit getting a little bit pricier than Figma's. I think Square Enix should be careful with this because, again, this is Figma sized and it is more expensive than Figma, and there's no reason for it because I'm sorry, you still don't have the quality of a Figma figure. But it's coming on May, so then we have another Figma, and this one is late September, and it is Rider of Black from Fate Apocrypha. This time they actually are doing from Fate Apocrypha, because a lot of times you see a character is in multiple shows, you never know which version they are adapting, but this is from Fate Apocrypha. Now, if you saw my video on Figmas that they should be done, I hoped for a Frankenstein from the same show, but instead they are doing Rider of Black. It is still a figure that I may get because I like the character, even though it's far from my favorite from the show. I think both Frankenstein and it's not Sephiroth. Why I'm thinking about Sephiroth? So what was the name of the character? Siegfried. Siegfried, I think, were more interesting characters. But again, Figma never misses when they do like Fate character Figmas. They all look amazing. The price is a bit pricey, I think, too pricey for Figmas are getting too pricey, damn it. But still very good. We have okay, Mega House is re-releasing Monkey D. Luffy action figure. These figures are actually very good, but I do think they're a bit too pricey, but I may start collecting this one day. Then we have a SH Figurines Conan Edogawa. Why do I have this here? Because I actually bought and I'm waiting for Lupin the Third, and I think this guy would be interesting to put with Lupin because they have some crossover movies that are very interesting. Finally, we also have a re-release of Figma Saber 2.0. So if you are a Fate fan and you are disappointed with the KO like I was, and you want to get the original, you get your chance on October. So far away. But it is a great figure, and The KO is terrible, so I would say the original is definitely worth it in comparison. And finally, we also have Bring Arts Trading Weapon Collection. So basically they're releasing like all the weapons that you can get during the game. That's actually a very good detail and very enjoyable. I may get this because it is very interesting. Um, the game is great. I'm having a blast playing it. And I think it's a great detail for them to have released something like this. So these are like the main things that I saw like in figures that were really interesting to me. Let me just check restocks. Oh, we got a Figma restock that is interesting. Let me see if we have any other Figma restock. We have a Kingdom Hearts, Bring Arts restock also. And is there anything else? We have a Figma RAM also. Okay. So I'm glad that there's some Figmas that are starting to get restocks, so not just re-releases. So if you are a Persona 3 fan, we got a Persona 3 character, and I think even though that this is not the most known Persona game, still a interesting figure, good looking figure I think. I'm starting probably to collect all of the Persona 5 ones. Those are really good. We have a Bring Art Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3. Again, it is a great figure, but again the same problem with the claw here. What about the price? Oh, this is a lot better price than Cloud is. Then we have, of course, Figma RAM, so if you still want to get Figma RAM, you can get the original. And this guy, I have no idea from which show this is, but the figure looks very good. But it is a bit pricey. So basically this is it for action figures. Let's take a look at model kits. So what do we have interesting in model kits? Okay, we got some figurized figures that apparently are selling out very well. It's not what I wanted. Let's see if there's anything that catches my eye. By the way, I'm receiving a couple of model kits this month, so I'm very looking forward to unboxing them. I'm actually not seeing that many great news in terms of model kits, except for figurizes. We have Goku Ultra Instinct. It is a good looking model kit, I think. But I always find like strange the model kits from the Dragon Ball I, because it's so weird to be like a model kit. You can always notice a little bit some of the lines. They still look good, I think. Yeah, there it's impressive how they managed to still look good even though they're a model kit. And I like that they bring always some effect parts. So it is not bad, especially if you cannot afford the SH Figure Arts figures, because the SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures sell so quickly and they become so expensive so quickly. It's ridiculous. And so the figurines model kits are always a good option if you don't want to basically spend tons of money. Then you have like Broly. Again, looks relatively good. It's a very good looking model kit, but I still think this SH Figure Arts Broly looks a lot better. I gotta be honest. But again, it's very well priced for a model kit. This is interesting, this Gundam. I don't know which show this is, but actually caught my eye because it looks like a unicorn one, but it's not. It's very good looking, high grade. I may get it. And finally, we have Figure Rise Standard Super Saiyan Vegito. Yeah, it's... So there's not that many model kit news worthy of attention. And let's take a final look at this section. This section is always weird because they put things that are close to model kits, close to action figures here, so I'm always curious to take a look. And I already saw something that may find interesting. There's actually a figure here that I was going to buy, but I had to cancel. It was John Wick Chapter 1, but this is Chapter 2, so Chapter 2 I may still get. Because it is an amazing looking action figure, and I may still get it. And I'm looking at something that I think has a lot of potential, and that is Mafex Wolverine. Why? Because I still haven't found like the perfect Wolverine figure. I'm thinking this may be it. This may be the perfect Wolverine. This is very close to like the original TV show, the original comics. Okay, we have four faces or just 3 faces. Okay, I'm liking this. This is Wolverine perfect. Perfect Wolverine expression. Okay, this has a lot of potential. This I definitely have to get. Okay, I'm liking how Mafex is doing these classic characters. The Venom one also looked really good. Okay, really has a lot of potential. Really happy what I'm seeing here. So yeah, okay, this is coming out November. Oh, perfect, because it's my birthday in November, so I should get this for my birthday. What do you guys think? Should I get this for my birthday? Otherwise, what we have here more interesting? Already saw that. You have a lot of some Bring Hearts again, artifacts. We have a new Revoltech one, I think. Oh, Mr. Oh, no. Okay, is there anything else that looks interesting? What is this? Okay, so this is the last ones that I'm going to see today. Okay, so we have an Iron Man with the classic Revoltech style. So what I mean is a lot of Revoltech joints, a lot of effect parts, kind of a redesign. Oh, it's looking very interesting. Like how dynamic you can pose it. No, this has a lot of potential. I hope it's better than Batman. Batman, I think, was a terrible figure. I'm sorry, Revoltech, that Batman with that cape, I just hated to death. This is looking very interesting. This is looking very good. So if you're an Iron Man fan, this Revoltech looks that it has a lot of potential. We have also here, interestingly, this is a restock, just a masterpiece Bumblebee. Very good figure, by the way. It's a re-release March, and this is stupid. What the fuck is this? I thought this was a new Pennywise figure, but it is okay. This is all for today. I'm still working on a review and a top 10 of the best KOs that I've seen in the market so far. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Leave a like. Tell me which figures are you looking for this year in 2019. And I'll see you guys next time.
Do it! Just